little darling. How are you?
Great. You should have been with us on the tour today. It was great. All my classmates wished their mommy was just like mine.
Well, so would their daddies if they knew your mommy.
Oh, dear.
I was so proud of Mommy. She's the head of this whole place. The chief of police.
That's me.
It was terrific. Even better than when Mary Margaret's father let us visit his job at the chocolate factory.
Yeah, well, you know, your mother's sweeter than any piece of chocolate I've ever seen.
Oh, dear. So many compliments, I don't know whether I can stand it.
Yes, well, you just better learn how, because there'll be a lot more where that came from.
People who get married are always mushy.
You bet.
And we're all getting married on June the 4th.
You know, Duke said something to me about me being a June bride. Maybe he knows something we don't know,
Uncle Duke, do you know something we don't know?
Why don't you tell that gorgeous mother of yours that I am working on something, and it has not quite been confirmed, but I'm hoping that it'll be A-okay for June.
That's too much to remember. Did you get that?
Oh, I did indeed. Well, you tell him that I've got my fingers crossed.
She's got her fingers crossed. So do I. So does Camellia. We've all got our fingers crossed.
Well, that's just great enough.
Mommy told me Camelia's back. I'm really glad because I like her so much.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
Well, now you get to have your whole family at your wedding.
Hey, listen to me. Duke, Anna, and Robin, they're my family. Camellia is not a part of my family. She's not the family I want. She most certainly is not the family that I need. You understand that? She's absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with our future.
Why are you talking to me that?
I don't know, darling. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry.
Did I make you mad?
I don't know.
No. Come here, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to get mad at you. I'm just... There's some things in my mind that are bothering me, and, you know, they got mixed up with the things we were talking about, and that's why I got upset. I didn't mean to get upset at you. You understand that?
I didn't make you mad. The other things did.
Yeah. That's right, the other things did.
What other things?
What other things?
Well, you know, I'm trying so hard to get back on my feet. Trying to pay this fine, $100,000, and... Well, you know, there are so many obstacles in my way. I just want to start our lives together.
Never bothered you this much before.
It was always the first time, Anna. You forgive me?
Sure.
You promise?
Yes. You coming to dinner night at our house?
Well, just you try and stop me.
Oh, can you bring Camellia? Mommy? Is it all right if you can?
No, Camellia won't be able to come this evening. She has some other things to do.
Hello?
Camellia, this is Dr. Hardy.
Oh, yes, Doctor. I hope you have some good news for me.
Could you be at the hospital tomorrow to meet with Dr. Stryker to talk about the refresher course?
Certainly. What time would you like me to?
Well, that's up to you. You'll have to try and squeeze in a meeting between breaks. Can you manage that?
Absolutely. Does this mean that I have the job?
If you still want it, it's yours.
Oh, Dr. Hardy, those words are like music to me. I can't thank you enough.
Just do a good job. That'll be thanks enough.
I will never forget your kindness.
My pleasure, Camellia. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Goodbye.
I understand that, Amy, yeah. No, I am not trying to get a date with Kay. It's just that Frisco and I are worried about Kay, and we just have to know for sure when she's getting out of the hospital. What? I can't hear you. Can you speak up a little more?
Will you keep it down in here? We are trying to get something done.
Rookies, give them a test. I think they own the joint.
Yeah, sure. I'll hold on. All right, she's checking.
You got anything new on this robbery ring?
Nothing yet, but I'm working on it.
Well, we have got to have something concrete because the mayor is frantic. Apparently, all these rumors are flying around City Hall that all these visiting businessmen are being ripped off and they want something done before it affects convention trade.
Well, hopefully it won't come to that.
Well, you had better not, Frisco.
I'm working on a plan.
I have to have progress. This is all taking too long. Why wasn't this report like this?
Hello, Felicia.
Luke, you're just getting in?
Yeah, I did an extra shift after I finished last night.
You must be exhausted. You want some coffee?
Yeah, enough so I feel pretty numb.
You deserve a lot of credit for all the dedication you have for raising that $100,000.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly as if I have the choice, do I? I won't be a free man until that debt's paid.
And I must be very proud of you.
Yeah, we're both looking forward to getting all this behind us and getting married.
Well, at the rate you're going, that shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, it's going to be worth the effort.
Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest?
No, let me help you with this. What are you doing?
No, I'm fine. I can handle this. You need some rest. Okay?
I don't know if I'm quite ready to go upstairs yet.
There's nothing that you can do down here. Go upstairs and take care of yourself. Otherwise, you're going to make yourself sick.
Yeah, you're right.
Sweet dreams. I'll see you in a few hours.
Thank you.
Okay.
Camellia? Camellia?
Hello, Duke.
What the hell are you doing here? I told you to leave.
Duke.
Save it. I'm sure you're just about to leave.
Not until we talk.
There's nothing I want to say to you.
But I have plenty to say to you.
And I don't want to hear it.
Duke, you don't have a choice. You're either going to hear it now or hear it later, but I'm not leaving here until we talk.
Okay, say what you have to say, then get the hell out.
What I have been trying to say, Duke, is that there is nothing to keep us from being together.
There's no going back to what there once was. We are brother and sister, and I am in love with Anna.
You're only in love with Anna because you thought you couldn't have me.
I can't listen to any more of this nonsense, Camellia. I'm sorry.
Duke, how long do you intend to run from me?
I am your brother. I love you as a brother, but that's all there is. I wish there was something I could do to help you through this, but there is not. I'm afraid I've got problems of my own.
You'll never marry Anna. She was only a substitute for me, Duke.
You stop that. You get this into your head. Anna Devane is the only woman that I have ever loved. You understand that? The only one. And no one is going to stop us from being together.
You will love me again, Duke. Mark my words.
I want you out of here. I want you out of here now. You pack up your bags and you get the hell out.
Why are you postponing the inevitable?
The subject is closed. You get the hell out of my life now.
You don't have to go. I'm leaving.
Where will you go?
Don't worry about me, Duke. I can take care of myself. I always have in the past.
You need some money?
My salary at the hospital is adequate. I better be going. I'm due in to work this afternoon.
Camellia, get some medical help, please. I won't talk to you again until you can deal realistically with the situation.
Hi, hello. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Leave it alone, Anna.
Has something happened to Janet? What is it?
No, Janet's fine.
What's the matter?
Camelia's leaving.
I can see that, but why?
Duke doesn't want me here any longer.
What's happened between you two?
I don't want to discuss this right now.
What a surprise.
I don't want to cause any trouble.
Could we discuss this later, please?
What's wrong with you, Duke? How can you treat your sister like this?
It's very complicated, Anna.
It always is. I've never seen you be this cruel. It's obvious that Camellia needs you right now. You can't just turn her out on the street.
You don't understand the situation.
No, you're damn right I don't understand the situation. Unless you can give me a good reason for her to leave, then she's staying here. Well, that's it then. She's going to stay right here. I don't understand why you're acting like this, Duke.
Can we talk about
No,
this?
I don't want to talk about it. We'll talk about it in a few days.
Please, I need to get to the
All
hospital.
right, I'll give you a ride. I've got to get back to headquarters.
When they go through with it, we nail them.
That's it?
It's not a trap. They're going to trap themselves.
Yeah. What do you think?
What if they don't get involved? What if they don't swallow this setup? You're going to have wasted 3 or 4 days and got nowhere.
I don't think she likes it.
I mean, hasn't it occurred to you to bring Hillary in here and question her?
We didn't want them to know that they're suspects.
Really? And you didn't try to tear apart this story that Kay has about slipping on some soapy water?
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, I just don't like the way you've been handling this case, Briscoe. Both of you have overlooked an opportunity to close it.
Well, I'm not going to stand here and argue with you. I don't think you're being very fair about it.
Well, I would have tried to get these girls to disagree on their story instead of concocting some elaborate scheme.
The plan isn't as tricky as it
Oh,
sounds.
that's not the point, Hank. The point is that you're just not following normal police procedure, and those practices still work, believe it or not.
You don't understand the situation. Now, Kay and Hillary are no dummies. And I don't want to use some old police trick on them. That's why I've got Sam working undercover for me.
You what?
Well, I got Sam in plain clothes at the hospital. She's perfect to keep an eye on these two.
You're not authorized to make those kind of decisions, Briscoe. You are just some low-ranking detective. Now, if you ever pull a trick like that on me again, I'm going to have you out on the beat. You're going to be wearing holes in those designer shoes of yours.
Well, I mean, I didn't think it was such a big deal. I thought that you'd okay the assignment.
You thought wrong. I'm going over to the hospital myself.
Why?
Because I am going to speak to Kay.
You're going to blow our plan.
You don't have a plan, gentlemen. Don't you understand?
So you're taking us off the case?
No, I'm not taking you off the case. You're going to have another case as well.
Oh. You've done so wonderfully on this one. She's going to give us a new assignment.
I just don't have any more detectives, Briscoe. That's why.
What's the case?
It's a break-in at HDI. A component from a microprocessor was stolen from a storage area.
A component from a microprocessor. Isn't that exciting?
Don't you get smart with me, detective. This is a police department. Now, I don't go around assigning cases just so that they excite you, Mr. Jones. So you be over and you speak to Greta Ingstrom tomorrow at HTI.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing down here? I thought you'd be sleeping.
No, had a hard time relaxing.
Well, I'm not surprised. I saw you had a few visitors.
Yeah. And I came by just a few minutes before Camellia had to leave for the hospital.
Yeah, she was really angry when she left here.
No, that's nothing for you to bother about.
I know, but everybody, especially her, she was in such a bad mood.
I appreciate your concern. But I would appreciate it more if you would just manage the club and not my life.
Okay. Sorry I said anything.
That's all right. What are you doing?
I'm doing the books and I'm minding my own business.
Okay. Do you mind if I take a look?
Suit yourself.
Thank you. I don't believe this.
Something wrong?
Yeah. What is this figure here?
We got new menus.
Oh, why did we get new menus? The menu hasn't changed since the old ones were printed.
I know.
So, I mean, how can you then justify this expenditure on new menus? I don't understand that.
Well, the menus kept disappearing. I think that our customers take them home as souvenirs.
And what's this? What is this other for this late penalty on the bank note?
Oh, I can explain that one.
Well?
Well, I always like to pay the bills just as late as possible.
And?
And, well, the day went by and I didn't get that one bill paid.
Oh, so now we have to pay a late penalty, yeah?
I'm sorry.
Well, you know, sorry just doesn't cut it, Felicia. I'm working day and night trying to pay back a debt to get on my feet so I can marry the woman that I love, and you're running about here just spending every extra penny that I earn.
I'll be glad to pay you back the money that I cost you.
No, that's not the point, you paying back the money. What I would like is for you to concentrate on running this place instead of concentrating on the comings and goings from my apartment. Do you understand that?
I'll try to do a better job next time.
Felicia. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're doing a great job. You run the club very, very well. I'm grateful. Just, you know, it doesn't mean there isn't room for improvement. That's all. I'm sorry.
I understand. If there's anything I can do now to help you during this time, you let me know, okay?
I don't think there's anything you can do. I feel like I'm in a maze. I don't know how I'm gonna get out.
Oh, my God. I had no idea we'd taken in that much.
It's a breeze, girl. Port Charles is made for us.
God. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, maybe we should start thinking about blowing this place. And we don't want to get too greedy. I mean, that's when we start making mistakes.
We've got nothing to worry about. We're getting better all the time.
Yeah, well, that's easy for you to say. Huh, I'm the one who got beaten up by that doctor.
Well, you came out of it just fine.
Not entirely. Anyhow, you know, I'd like to start spending some of this money, and we can't do that while we're in Port Charles.
You can't let one bad experience change our plans. New Johns come into this city every day. And besides, the cops have given us a clean bill of health. Let's run with it.
Oh, ladies.
Hello there, Dr. Stryker. What can we do for you?
I was just wondering if there was anything I could do for either of you.
Well, actually, we're just fine as soon as you let Kay come home to Kelly's with me.
Maybe tomorrow.
And when can I come back to work at the hospital?
Hey, relax, enjoy your freedom.
See, that's what I told her.
Well, if there's anything I can ever help you with, I hope both of you know you can come to me.
Well, of course we know that, Dr. Stryker. You've been like a surrogate father to us.
Excuse me, may I come in?
And,
Hello. Hello.
I wondered
Sit
if
down.
you were feeling up to a little talk.
I guess so.
excuse us.
No, I'd like you to stay if you don't mind, seeing as you're here.
All right.
Oh, what did you want to talk about?
Well, Frisco told me about your accident, and I just wanted to hear about it from you.
May I ask why you're interested?
Just a routine follow-up, that's all. Unless, of course, you have any objection.
Well, actually,
Oh, of course not. Go ahead and tell Chief Devane exactly how it happened.
Well, there's nothing to tell. I slipped on some soapy water.
And that's how you sustained these injuries.
Well, yes.
So hard to believe, isn't it?
Not entirely. We see a lot of weird injuries from falls.
Oh. And you support Kay's story, Hillary?
Well, yes. Kay's always bumping herself around. She's sort of accident prone. Aren't you, Kay?
Oh, yeah, well, sort of.
Anna, could I see you for a moment?
Right now?
Yes, please.
Certainly. Would you excuse me? Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Get better.
Thank you.
I think she's on to us. It's just a fishing expedition. Just keep playing sweet and innocent.
You aware of the plan Frisco's working on?
Yes. I make it my business to know what my junior detectives are up to.
He seems to know what he's doing.
This doesn't concern you, Buzz.
I stand corrected. But, I see in front of me a chief of police who happens to be a friend of mine, out in the field interrogating suspects in a relatively minor case and treating another friend of mine who happens to be a detective as if he didn't exist. Now, I know you assigned Frisco to this case, but you're not giving him any room to operate. This isn't like you, Anna. I'd like to know why. What is troubling you?
It's a long story, Buzz.
It's a long story that has nothing to do with Frisco. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Are you okay? Oh, I don't know. Does it look like there's a problem?
You want to talk about it, maybe?
Where you want to start?
Oh, let me think. I'd say problems at work.
Oh, work, home, you name it. There's problems.
Yeah, it's a lot of that going around.
Anna came down on me today. She doesn't think that my partner and I are handling this robbery case properly.
Does it have anything to do with going by the book, maybe?
Tony, you know me.
Yeah, just a lucky guess. You know something, I don't want to lecture you about all this, but I do wish you were as happy in your work as I am.
Well, I don't know if that's possible, my friend.
You need to give yourself a break. It takes a while to get established in a profession.
Ha! You sound just like Anna now. I just wish that I could work on something a little more substantial, that's all. The last partner I had is working on a big murder case, and I'm stuck in this petty little robbery ring.
He's also been a detective a lot longer than you have.
For my luck, that's probably Anna Devane now.
Hello.
Hello, it's Anna. It's Frisco there.
You're right. Just a second. Here it is. It's Anna.
Hello, Anna.
Hello. I want to apologize for today. I was unfair on you. I want you to treat this problem with Kay and Hillary any way you think fit.
Well, what happened to change your mind?
I had a change of heart. I'm entitled to, aren't I?
Sure. Do you still want us to handle the break-in at HTI?
Yes, I want you to check that out tomorrow.
You got it. And, thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Love to everyone.
Yeah, I'll tell him. Good night.
Sounds like good news.
Anna's giving me a second chance. Anna?
Duke, you're home early.
What in God's name is this?
I wear something special for you.
Haven't I made my position perfectly clear to you?
You changed your mind about my staying here?
No, I had no choice. You manipulated Anna into forcing my hand.
You agreed for me to stay here because you can't deal with the truth.
No. Anna would never understand it. She would be destroyed. I let you stay here merely to protect her.
The only person you're protecting is yourself.
Telling Anna a part of our past would only arouse her curiosity. Now, do you think that we can have her delving into something that would be even more threatening?
I'm not afraid of the truth.
Perhaps you should be. We could lose everything that we've got.
You mean everything you've got, Duke? Till you let me love you, I have nothing.
You better get used to it. I'm not about to change my opinion. I'm only letting you stay here until I can figure out some other way to resolve this problem that we're having.
Why are you making everything so complicated? I love you, and I know you love me. I have no choice. I have to pursue that.
Well, tell me what choice you have. You that accept my relationship with Anna Devane, and you can carve out some little life of your own back in Lorleon. But if you can't accept the fact that I love Anna, and only Anna, then you better take yourself back to your mental institution. That's the only choice you have.
Hello?
Did I wake you?
No, I can't sleep.
Neither could I. Not until I talk to you.
I don't think we should talk about it tonight. We're not going to solve anything. I don't want to fight.
Well, let's not fight then.
Duke.
Anna, I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry.
We both have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. I want to listen to anything you want to tell me, okay?
Well, let's talk tomorrow. We'll both have clearer heads then after a good night's sleep.
Yeah. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
There's one thing I want to tell you tonight.
Yes?
I love you, Anna. I've never loved another woman the way I love you. There's no one else could ever share that place in my life.
I love you too, Duke.
Good night.
Good night.
Are you in the habit of listening into other people's private conversations?
You only say those things to Anna because you haven't seen my proof.
I don't need anything to prove that I don't love you.
I know you'll change your mind, Duke. And until that day comes, I have enough love for both of us.
Why don't you just go back to bed? I really can't take much more of this evening. I'm sorry.
No, I won't go anywhere until you look at my evidence.
I won't look at anything that supports this foolish idea of yours. There can be no evidence which could prove that you're not my sister.
There's no evidence to prove that we are related.
Doesn't Angus's word mean something? Wouldn't our father know the truth? Why don't you save it? Makes no difference. You know, it wouldn't even matter if you weren't my sister. I would still marry Anna.
Just checking on HTI, Chief.
Frisco,
Yeah, Chief?
don't stand like that.
Oh, just going by the book.
I said I was sorry about yesterday, and you must forgive me for coming down so hard on you.
I have to?
Yes.
Okay.
thank you. Our friendship's very important to me. I don't want to spoil it.
Well, you can't lose my friendship that easily.
Well, I won't test it again, I promise, okay?
Before we get to work, I'd like to ask you something a little personal, if you don't mind.
Well, it all depends.
Felicia and I have been worried about you and Duke. Having some problems. Is there anything we can do?
We are having a few problems, but I think it'll sort itself out. Nothing's ever really simple.
Very little anyway.
It'll probably work itself out by tonight. Do you have anything on that HTI break-in? I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah. I think I'm onto something here.
You are?
I see. Well, would you have her call me when she returns, please? Yeah, it's due. Thank you very much. I was trying to call Janet, but she's gone for a few days.
I know. I tried calling her myself.
Oh, I hope it's about your return to Lorleon.
No, it had nothing to do with that.
Camellia.
I wanted her to support what I have to show you.
If this has anything else to do with this brainstorm you're having about you and I not being brother and sister, then I don't want to.
Duke, will you just look at this?
I said I don't want to hear any more of it.
You owe it to yourself, Duke, and to me. And to Anna, not to marry the wrong woman.
I just can't put my finger on it, but there is something odd about this Dr. Greta Ingstrom and the activities at HTI.
What do you think it might be?
Well, she clammed up when I asked her about her work, and they're on overkill with their security.
But if they're working on something for the government.
They are. I heard her say that in an interview with Tiffany.
Oh. All right, well, you keep on it and let me know what you come up with. I'll get it. I said I would be here. Hello? Yes, this is she. Oh, it's the mayor. Hello, Mr. Mayor. Yes. Yeah, well, okay, sir. Now, if you just hold on for a minute, I'll see what progress we're making. Thank you. They're giving us some heat on this robbery ring. Do you think you can get a break in the case soon?
Ask him if tonight's soon enough.
Hello. Yes, I expect a break in the case tonight, sir. That's right, tonight. Thank you. I didn't realize you were this close to making an arrest.
I got a plan that may trap Hillary and Kay. I'm just hoping their greed will make them step right into it.
Those are the symbols of the Lavery crest. The crest of my father.
No, I find this totally ridiculous. That you would leave the convent and come all the way down here to disrupt the life that I have with Anna. Because of what? The rantings of some ridiculous old woman.
Duke, Abigail was my mother's midwife.
Oh, of course she was. Abigail was midwife to Angus's wife, Catherine, who happens to be your mother. Now, that makes you and I half brother and sister, no matter which way you look at it. Now, that is an end of all of this.
No, but Catherine was not my mother, Duke. Your baby half-sister was stillborn. Abigail switched the babies.
Rubbish.
No, look, please, just look at my mother. She's standing right in front of the Baron's crest over his fireplace.
Camellia, she's wearing a maid's uniform.
Yes. Yes, she worked for him in his household. She worked for the Baron and he seduced her. The Baron Varney is my father.
Oh,
we are not brother and sister, Duke. Duke, please. We are not related. Look at her. Look at me. Don't you see the resemblance?
That makes no difference.
Of course it does. It means that we can love each other.
Before you go any further with this nonsense, before we get involved in some terrible argument, which would be a hopeless argument, you have to know one thing. Our father was a womanizer. Now, that's possibly something Janet did not want you to know. Now, your mother and my mother may have been two of the women in our father's life. Okay? I'll give you that much. But it doesn't mean he was not our father. This barony stuff is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Can I take your coats?
Oh, please, thank you.
Out on the town tonight.
We sure are.
Great. Well, have a good time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Your table's right this way. Waiter will be with you in a minute. Hello, Anna.
Hello? Is Duke down yet? I have a date with him.
It's funny, he's not back yet. He went out for a walk some time ago.
Well, I'm a bit early. I'll wait for him upstairs.
Anna?
Yes.
When Hillary comes back, we're going to laugh it up and have a good time. But I'd like you to know what the setup is.
Okay.
Felicia and I have established we're going to be going home early. Sam and Hank are down there on a little date. And we do have our bait coming in shortly. Right now, actually. Old Cy, baby.
Perfect. Well-dressed family man with a roving eye, we hope.
Hi, may I take your coat?
Sure can. It's very nice of you. Say, this looks like a great night spot.
Oh, you've never been to Duke's Club before?
No, this is my first time in Port Charles.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoy your stay. Is your wife with you?
No, I left the little lady at home. I miss her. I don't like being alone, you know?
Well, I'm sure you'll have a pleasant evening. Where are you from?
Oxnard, California.
Wow, you're a long way away from home. Here's your check, sir.
A long way from home is right. Makes me feel even lonelier.
I can imagine.
Does she take the bait or not?
Hello. I came up to wait for Duke.
He's not here.
I know. Felicia told me you'd gone out for a walk earlier.
Yes.
Did you do this? It's very interesting. Unusual. How are things with you and Duke? What's between you and your brother?
Ask Duke.
You won't talk to me about it, Camellia. You know, I want to ask you, for the sake of my marriage, will you tell me what's bothering Duke? You must know what I've got to know, because it can't go on like this, you know.
No, it can't, can it?
Will you tell me, please?
Yes, perhaps it is best that you do know. Now.
Good.
You know, it's something between me and Duke.
Yes, I know that, but what is it?
Duke and I slept together. That's what's between us.
What?
Yes. That was our shame.
Duke's your brother. What exactly are you saying?
First, I said that was our shame.
Yeah.
But it isn't any longer.
You all right? I've never heard anything like this, Camellia. Are you all right?
Our relationship ended when we thought we were brother and sister.
You didn't know?
I recently learned that we're not related. That it's all a terrible mistake.
I don't really understand what you're saying. Why would you tell me this kind of a lie?
Anna, I just found out that Angus was not my father.
Who would tell you that? That's awful. I don't believe what you're telling me about you and Duke.
You wanted to hear what I had to say, and I said it.
if you want to know any more, I have the proof that Duke and I are not related.
What proof?
Do you remember Abigail from Lorleans?
Yes.
She frightened you quite a bit, didn't
It doesn't
she?
matter. That doesn't matter. Tell me this story now.
You know that Angus's wife, Catherine, died in childbirth. She gave birth to a stillborn baby. Abigail was the midwife. The day before, another woman gave birth to a very healthy baby girl. This woman. The baby girl was me. My real mother was banished from Lorleans, so Abigail switched the babies. My father is Baron Varney, not Angus Mackay. Look at her, Anna. Look closely. I'm the spitting image of her. Her name was Adele Thaler, and she's my mother.
Why didn't Duke tell me this?
I don't know. Ask him.
Anna, sorry I'm late. What's happened? What's the matter?
Don't.
What is it?
It's all falling apart, Duke.
What's all falling apart?
I shouldn't have
No,
said it.
what is it? You're not leaving you till you tell me. What is it?
Camellia told me the secret of Lorleans.
What did she tell you?
I don't want to say it.
But you're not leaving here till you tell me. What did she tell you?
She told me that you slept together.
That's not true.
Don't lie.
We were young, we almost fell in love, but we found out just in time that we're brother and sister.
You're not brother and sister.
Yes, we never slept together. You gotta believe me, Camellia has lost her sense.
You expect me to believe that when you've never told me a true thing in your life?
Camelia's lying.
That is her mother.
We're the same father. Anna, don't here. I don't let Camelia's delusions wreck our life together, please.
We don't have a life together.
You're not leaving here. Don't leave. Camellia, she's not a well girl. Anna, you know, she had a breakdown. And then the time that she spent in the convent, well, that brought her back to some kind of normality.
Why was it all kept a secret if nothing happened? Oh, how could you let me welcome that girl into my life? How could you let that happen, Duke?
I tried to stop.
No, you didn't. All you did was keep it a secret. Oh, there's so many lies when it gets right down to it.
She was unnerved, and then she came in contact with Abigail. And I don't know what that crazy old...
Shut up! I don't want any more explanations.
Why don't you listen to me?
Because they're all lies. That's why they're lies. Every single secret I can just tear apart. This thing in Lorleans is the last betrayal, Duke. I'm not standing for any more of them. None of them. Do you understand? Oh, I just don't know you anymore. I just don't know you.
What do you mean Anna's home but refuses to talk to me? Listen, Philomena, this is important. Well, then I'll come over. Why not? I hear the elevator. I have to go. Would you beg Anna to call me? Thank you.
Hi. Where's Anna?
You damn well know she isn't here.
What do you mean?
Oh, stop it. Anna's gone and you're responsible.
Me?
Yes, you. You've driven her away with your lies.
I don't...
Now, you listen to me. You stayed here for one reason and for one reason only. Because Anna insisted. Now, Anna's gone. There's absolutely no reason for you to hang around.
Duke, please.
Get out of my home immediately.
But...
Do you hear me? Get out of my home and get out of my life.
Duke, please, stop! Duke! Please, let me tell you. Duke, please, let me tell you. Let me explain to you why I told Anna the truth, please.
What you told Anna was a pack of lies.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it wasn't. Don't stand there and deny it to my face. I know what Anna thinks. You deliberately distorted the truth. You told her a lie. You made her believe that we slept together.
Duke, we could be together again. I know we can. It's what we both want.
I want Anna, not you.
Please, I can't believe that you mean that.
Oh, what do you think? You've driven Anna away. What, I'm going to tumble into your arms? Well, there's not a chance of that. I will do everything I can to get her back again.
What about me?
Oh, spare me the violence. I believed your sob story for too many years. Well, no more. Do you understand? If you're ruthless enough to separate me from the woman I love, then you can carve out some life for yourself outside. As far away from me as possible. Do you understand that?
Duke, I can't leave you, please.
Oh, too bad. And goodbye. If I ever see you again, it'll be too soon. I had no idea you were coming to Port Charles. I called the house a couple of times. They said you were gone for a few days. I didn't think you'd turn up here.
I was concerned about Camellia.
Yes, with good reason.
When you mentioned that she hadn't told you why she decided to return to Port Charles, I thought it best to come and clear up matters in person.
Yes, well, it's a bit late.
What do you mean?
Well, Camelia's confessed, all right. And she told Anna, too.
Well, I don't understand. Well, true, her story is rather bizarre. But why should it upset you that she told Anna?
What exactly do you know of Camelia's story?
She claims to be the daughter of Baron Varenay. She was given a photograph by the Baron's housekeeper, which convinced her of her lineage. Well, surely you've seen it. Oh, Camellia does look very much like the girl in the photo. And now she considers her to be her real mother. And the Baron's family crest is identical to the needlepoint symbols that Abigail gave to Camellia.
That's it.
That's more than enough as far as Camellia is concerned. But you know, frankly, I don't know what to think. Her proof is hardly conclusive, and yet she's bound and determined to believe it. Do you know, it's almost as if she doesn't want to be Angus's daughter. Could that be the case? I mean, for the life of me, I can't imagine why she wouldn't want to be a Mackay.
And if she isn't Angus's daughter, she's not my sister.
So?
She's free to share my life.
Well, share it how?
As lovers. Husband and wife.
You're not saying.
Camellia has been in love with me since we met 4 long years ago at Lorleon. She's come back here to claim what she believes is rightfully hers. She's determined not to give up until she gets it. And how Anna took the news.
When did Camellia tell her?
Oh, just this afternoon. How would you like to be told that the man that you were engaged to marry had an affair with a woman believed to be his sister?
I never thought it would come to this.
Oh, no. Camelia's the only one who could compose such a diabolical scenario and know that it wasn't the truth. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was trying to destroy the most important relationship in my life.
I wonder if she does know what she's doing.
Oh, you don't wreak havoc like this accidentally.
Well, I just can't imagine Camellia deliberately setting out to hurt anyone, especially her brother. If that's who you really are.
Oh, I am her brother. Oh, don't tell me you're beginning to believe this cockamamie story of hers as well.
I don't know what to believe anymore. But I am gravely concerned about Camelia's mental stability. And now that you've thrown her out...
Camellia came here to destroy my engagement. You didn't want me to open up my arms and welcome her into my home, did you?
Did she tell you where she was going?
No, she didn't, and I was too furious to even ask her.
God, who knows what could happen to her? I mean, after fighting with you, she could be so upset she'd try anything. Lord help us, she might even...
No, before you let your imagination run away with you. She took a job at General Hospital against my wishes, which, of course, is nothing new for her. I'll call over there. Maybe somebody else knows where she is. Hello. Yeah, I'm looking for Miss Camellia Mackay. Yes, thank you. No, there's no need to page her. I'll call back later. Thank you very much. Well, she's there. She's with the patient at CICU. Janet, would you mind going over there tonight?
Of course not. I want to make sure she's all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Here's a set of keys. I'll wait up for you.
Look, I know how difficult this has been on you. But you must remember one thing. At heart, Camellia is a very good girl. She wouldn't knowingly hurt anyone. She loves you very much, Duke.
Yeah. That Janet is the whole problem.
Camellia. Oh, you had me so worried.
Sorry, Janet. I didn't mean to.
Are you all right?
Why shouldn't I be?
I just spoke with Duke. The poor man told me everything. Why didn't you ever explain to me how you felt about Duke?
I was embarrassed.
You didn't have to be. Not with me. Look, why don't we go somewhere quiet and we can talk all of this out, huh?
Go? No, I can't.
Why?
Well, I have to stay with a critically ill patient. I'll probably be here through the night.
Very well. First thing tomorrow.
First thing tomorrow, I have to find a new place to live.
That won't be necessary.
Is Duke taking me back?
No, I'm taking you home.
Oh, you mean Lilian?
We're leaving just as soon as we've had our talk.
And Janet, Port Charles is my home now.
No. No, I don't want to keep you away from your patient. We'll discuss your future in the morning. But whatever we decide, I am taking you away from Port Charles. This is no place for you. Hasn't being here caused you enough pain?
Oh, ring! Ring, damn it! Ring! Did you see Camellia?
Yes.
And?
She was, with a patient. We spoke briefly.
Well, did you manage to talk any sense into her?
Well, I'm not sure, Duke. But she did agree to see me tomorrow. We'll discuss everything thoroughly before we leave for Lorient.
She's agreed to return home?
No, merely to talk about her future. But I did convince her to put everything on hold until tomorrow. She won't do anything drastic tonight.
Feeling a bit blue, that's all.
What about?
Come here. Well, it's about Duke. We're having a few problems, and I'm just a bit angry with him, that's all. I'm feeling sort of sad.
everything's going to be okay, isn't it? Like when you were angry before.
I don't think so. Not this time, probably.
But I love to.
I know. I know, darling, I do too.
Well, I worked things out with Mary Margaret, just like you told me.
Yeah, I was very proud of you.
Then why did you work things out with Uncle Duke?
Because, I know this is hard to understand, sometimes there are things that you just can't work out with people, no matter how much you love them. We've missed you, Sean.
Good morning.
Hi.
Well, I missed you too. I don't detect too much enthusiasm around this place. What's going on? What happened?
It's Mommy and Uncle Duke.
Don't talk about that to Sean now, sweetheart.
What's the matter?
We'll talk about it later, all right?
They had a fight and now we're not getting married.
Is that true?
I don't want to discuss it now. I'd much rather hear about Martinique. Philomena, would you get Robin ready for school, please?
I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, you've got to go to school, darling.
You feel better.
Oh, Bambina, don't make such a fuss. Come on.
You know, I've got a terrific idea. Why don't I take you to school today?
In your car?
Yeah.
Well, can I sit in the front seat?
Only if you put your seatbelts on.
Mommy, can I?
Yes, if it gets you to school.
Oh, good. That's settled. So I can finish up in my kitchen.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
You ready there?
Tom.
Look, after I drop Robin off at school, I'll come back and tell me all about Duke.
I won't be here.
Going to work?
Yes, I have to be there. A couple of Sandy's friends are being arraigned. I want to be there when it's over.
All right, I'll see you in the office then. Hey, John, are we ready?
Well, it's serious, Sean. Duke and I are finished.
What do you mean finished? That's it? Over? Kaput? Out? Come on, Anna. You and Duke have been through a lot together. I mean, can't you try to overcome what's happening now?
There are just some obstacles you can't overcome. Camellia told me that they'd slept together.
You gotta be kidding. She's his sister.
No, she's not. After they had the affair, they found out that they were brother and sister. That's what drove her to go to the convent. But she's since discovered that they're not even related.
I don't believe a word of this.
Well, why would she lie? She wouldn't make up something
Oh,
like
come
that.
on, Anna. People lie about everything and anything that suits them. Have you checked her story out?
I don't have to check it out. It all makes sense. Now I understand why Duke's so angry at her, why he wanted her to leave town. For the first time, it all fits.
Oh, yeah, sure, it all fits. You know, you really amaze me, lady. I mean, aren't you Anna Devane, the relentless cop, the same woman who checks out even the smallest clue to its final result, and now suddenly you're jeopardizing the most important relationship in your life on the say-so of a young woman you hardly even know.
I'm just tired of all his lies, Sean. I'm sick of them.
All right. You're sick of them. You're just overwrought about this thing, all right? Okay?
You don't understand, Sean. He's never been honest about one thing in this relationship. Trying to get him to tell me something has been trying to get blood out of his stone.
Anna, you and Duke have so much going for each other. Think about it.
Yes. But what's the next thing he's going to tell me? What's the next revelation waiting for me around the corner? Oh, I'm sick of that.
Look, as I said before, you were just overwrought, that's all.
Damn right. Yes, I am. That's exactly what I am.
Okay, I understand that. I understand it perfectly. Look. I ran into Janet, Duke's aunt, at the airport. I mean, she's probably in town because of all this. At least talk to her about it, huh? Maybe she knows the real truth.
I already know the truth, Sean. From Camellia.
There you are. Did you sleep well?
Oh, like a baby.
Well, let me get you a hot cup of coffee to wake up with.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for the room. I'm really glad I found it.
Well, me too. Not only do I need the money, I like the company.
Well, I expect we'll be getting along beautifully.
I'm sure you'll be more comfortable here than at Duke's.
What do you mean?
Fifth wheel, odd man out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, with Duke and Anna together and so much in love, I know I'd feel uncomfortable.
Yes, it was, as you said, it was difficult.
I hear they're getting married soon. Oh, excuse me.
I think I'm gonna take a walk.
Kelly's. Oh, yeah, she is. She caught her just in time. Hang on. It's for you.
Oh, it's for me, really? Hello?
Camellia,
Oh, wait, Janet, hello.
I've been here at the hospital waiting for you all morning.
I'm sorry. My day doesn't start till this afternoon.
Well, it's a good thing I found a nurse who knew where you were. What are you doing at that place?
Well, I moved in here last night. It's really very nice.
Didn't I make myself clear? We're going back to Lorient.
Well, I've been thinking about that, and
There's nothing to think about.
And Janet, I really can't talk about this right now.
We have to. You've caused nothing but havoc for Duke and Anna. Both of them are in agony.
Well, that's not what I wanted to happen.
Look, I'm coming over there to speak with you about this.
No, let me just come to the hospital.
No, stay there. I don't want us to miss each other.
All right.
Goodbye.
Dr. Gonzalez.
Thank you, young lady.
Glad to help.
I just wish everyone was as cooperative and well-informed as you are.
I do my best.